Check 1, 2.
Go! Curious about real estate?
Yes!
Then you've come to the right place. Get the knowledge you need. Get over the fear and get started. This is the Michael Quarles Real Estate Show with your host, Michael Quarles.
Hello, everybody. Michael Quarles with podcast number 148. Today we have 5 questions sent in by investors, and I'm going to try my best. Remember, if you have a question, send it to support@bsffacademy.com. One more time, support@bsffacademy.com. Here we go. Question number 1. What is the best and most effective way to make payments for a subject to deal? I'm about ready to close either tomorrow or today on my first subject to deal. Congratulations. And do I simply mail out the payment, create it, or take over their online account to make the payments? Well, here's what we do. We get them to sign an authorization to speak to the lender in case we ever have to speak on their behalf to the lender. We get their authorization or get their login and password so we can modify that and change the mailing address to ours. So we get all the correspondence from the lender. And we can confirm that the lender has received our payment when we mail our payment in. We also send the borrower a notification that we've made payment. So it seems like an easy way to do it. Again, so authorization to speak to the lender, change telephone number and mailing address with the lender to yours, create online access, and then simply send in the payment and then confirm that the lender's received the payment. But great question. Question number 2. I have been a real estate investor for a few years, but recently I really started focusing on my real estate business. Since June, I have averaged buying a house every 8.5 friggin' days. Okay, we're bragging now. So 8.5 friggin' days. So that's like almost 4 a month. That's pretty awesome. That's 1 a week. That's 52 deals a year. That is friggin' incredible. Well, my math is a little strong, so maybe that's only 49 deals a year, but that's pretty awesome. I'm starting to get a little bit overwhelmed, and I'm considering hiring my first employee on the first of the year. My question is, what does the first employee of the real estate investment company do? Are they a support roles, which keeps me active in lead fulfillment, or do I want them to be active in lead fulfillment, placing me in a more of a managerial role? Gosh, that's a big question for yourself. Here's what I did. I hired a manager who then hired the support because I didn't want to be an investor. I didn't want to be the guy who was responsible for knocking on doors or making sure contracts were created and deals fulfilled and all that kind of good stuff. So in my case, I replaced myself. And I think if you read the E-Myth, that is the best opportunity anybody can give themselves, is to replace themselves. Fire yourself. Reality is most people don't want to fire themselves because they just love knocking on front doors. I don't love it anymore. So they hire someone, to receive the call, and Alex, and then they'll hire a Ryan, and then a TC, and then an office manager. I'd absolutely go the other way. Yeah, you're going to spend a lot more money replacing yourself, but think about what it costs to replace yourself. I'm thinking it's about $6,000 a month plus some incentives. So you're looking at about $75,000 a year, $72,000 a year plus some incentives. You want that guy or gal to make about $120,000 a year. They're going to be very happy staying there with you. And then let them go. Make sure, your job as the entrepreneur is just to make sure you have enough liquid asset for the business to run it the way that you want it to run, or the way you want it to run. So whatever level that is. So, yeah, I'd fire myself.
Thanks for listening to Buy, Sell, Fix, Flip. We'll be right back. Are you running out of leads? It's time you tried Yellow Letters at yellowletters.com. Get motivated seller leads through yellow letters, postcards, zip letters, typed professional letters, greeting cards, door hangers, and business cards. Yellow Letters is a full-service marketing company created with your success in mind. Get the personal attention you need to get your direct mail campaign started and get in touch at yellowletters.com. And we are back in 3, 2, 1.
Question number 3. What would motivate a seller to hotel a property to an investor for 70 cents on the dollar as is versus listing with a real estate agent? That's really a question of experience. There's people that list with us and can see the benefit of us, don't see the benefit of a real estate professional. So even though the real estate agent may list properties, they list properties with the assumption they may sell, or the idea that they may sell. When I enter into an agreement with the seller, they know that it is absolutely sold. There is a difference. So although we're wholesaling, and they could do the same thing too, but at the end of the contract, if I haven't sold it, I'm still going to buy it. I'm not going to do anything else. Where a listing agent, they're going to relist or let the listing expire. So there's a world of difference between the two. Question number 4. What is an example of the copy that you use for a direct mail to out-of-state owners who may or may not be distressed? Gosh, over at Yellow Letters, there's all kinds of templates that are great. I use a variety of some of them, and then I have some that are exclusive to me and my coaching students. And the reality is, what we want to say to a seller is that we pay cash for properties and that we buy houses. We tell them why we do what we do and why we're a benefit to them. We justify the cause and the cause is them reducing the sales price to something that causes us to buy it, which fits into our business model. But there's all kinds of stuff over at Yellow Letters. So that's a hard one to explain without a visual, and it's hard to have visuals on podcasts. Question number 5. Would you recommend adding a chat feature to a real estate website? Absolutely. Got one on mine. If you guys go to 1-800-SELL-FOR-CASH, you'll see it. The reality is if you don't have someone manning your website, it won't matter. So if there's not someone sitting there waiting for that chat button to come up, or you don't have that chat hooked to your cell phone and they're prepared to answer it, well, I have a chat service kind of thing. You might as well just have form service. But we love our chat service because we have people in chairs. That's what they do, is they chat. And so, absolutely. In fact, we just added to our site a pop-up. So we want people to say hello to us. That's the whole concept. I mean, we spent bucket loads of money to get them there. We spent bucket loads of money creating an opportunity for them to see pretty things. And so we might as well create more opportunity for them to say hello. Just like the text service that we use. I mean, multiple ways for people to contact us, I think, is highly, highly, highly important. So think about that. And great questions today. Until tomorrow. Wait, not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday, and which is my birthday. So I'm getting older tomorrow, and I'm going to take 5 days off. That feels so good. So the next podcast won't be until next Thursday. But with 148 of them, I'm sure there's plenty of stuff to listen to. The daily deals will still be posted over at the bsffdailydeals.com site. So there'll be plenty of stuff to listen to if you're into that kind of thing. And you guys have a great weekend. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to the Michael Quarles Real Estate Show. Get more info and stay in touch at michaelquarles.com.